stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stand for 30 seconds of silence.
Good morning, Pioneers. It's January 9, 2018. I'm Angel. This is the first show of the new year and the second day of third quarter. We want to send our heartfelt congratulations to Mr. Vici, who received his new heart right before finals. For those who didn't know, Mr. Vici had a heart issue for many years and wore a device that kept his heart alive. Here's a story from Channel 13 from several years ago that highlighted Mr. Vici's struggle.
School teacher needs a heart. Now his condition is so bad he's exhausted from just getting dressed. But as Action News anchor Beth Fisher tells us, he's still in his classroom fighting to keep his family afloat.
Marty Vici is like most high school teachers, 7 periods a day, and by the end of it he's wiped out. But it's not his 200-plus students or his long work days exhausting him. It's his heart.
I'm 45.
You're young.
I'm young, but I don't feel young these days.
No.
There's days I feel like I'm very, very old.
Marty was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy. This past year, his quality of life quickly deteriorated. And since Vegas doesn't offer transplant services, he had to go to UCLA for a heart transplant.
The stress, I think, of just the financial stress and then worrying about his health.
Wife Elizabeth packed up their home and moved their 3 daughters to California, where Martin was told he'd need to live for 6 months. But when he got there, doctors determined his lungs were overtaxed and he wouldn't survive a heart transplant.
This is called an LVAD, a left ventricular assist device. And what it basically does is it pumps my blood for me.
So Marty got an LVAD instead. It was a catch-22 because the LVAD improved his health so much he's been bumped back down on the transplant list. Still, his quality of life is not good and his family is still hoping for a heart.
And then there's also too the guilt of thinking that, somebody else has to lose their life in order for him to have a heart transplant.
And that may be the hardest part. Marty says he struggles with guilt that someone must die so he can live. It's an extraordinary gift, one he hopes more people will consider giving.
Before all of this happened to me, I was like the majority of people out there when it comes to organ donorship, and that was I was pretty much ignorant of the situation. I myself was an organ donor, but I had no idea, number one, how low the percentage of organ donors there are out there.
But for his girl's sake, he's hoping this story will help change that.
So Marty is waiting for a heart, and when he has to go back down to UCLA to get it, he'll have to live there for 6 months, once again relying on generous donations to keep his family afloat. If you'd like to donate to their campaign, we'll put the information on our website, ktnv.com.
Don't forget, we heart you, Mr. Vici. Don't forget, yearbooks are on sale for $55 in the Banker. In club news, BSU is looking for students to perform in the annual open mic night in February. If you are interested in performing poetry or spoken word, please see Ms. Baker in room 218. Cash rewards are given to first, second, and third places. Harry Potter Club meets today in room 328. Key Club meets today in room 818. Art Club meets today in room 308. Bible Club meets today in room 826. GSA meets today in room 916. And Glass Club meets today in room 921. In sports, the Pioneer bowling team is back in action today against Valley. The Pioneer wrestling team hits the mat against Rancho. The boys volleyball intramural schedule this week includes practice at the gym at 6 p.m. today, as well as at the gym at 2:15 tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Pioneer TV.